Alright, microphone's on. Excuse me, but I had to exercise a little bit after I digested. Anyways, I am live. Well, nobody's here anyways. Halloween may be over, but the scares doesn't end there. Well, just like Valentine's. Just Valentine's is not the only day to make love. You can make love every day. Excuse me. Anyways. Mic's on. Yes. Let me just quickly check something. That's the manual save I did on hard mode. These are all the autosaves. Oh, and then there's one manual. Anyways, but I'm starting fresh. Normal. What kind of filters are there? Whoa, not a fan of the pixels. VHS, old CT. Whoa, the green. Oh, the red. I'll just stick to default. Can't wait for the first remake when it comes out. But of course, we have to see what it looks like. Knowing Team Bloober, hopefully they do justice with the first remake as much as they did with the second. You can even see the water stains. If it were me, I would not even use such a rusty sink, or even
Mary.
the toilets.
Could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
She said the thing.
Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Oh, the musical score always hits. Pete's Bowl-O-Rama. Pete. To call Silent Hill a special place. It's really telling. Oh. Apparently, the monsters are actually here already. Just can't see them.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, Angela. It's funny how you only find out her name, or she introduces her name The second time. Cornfield, but no sign of any corns. Somebody's been eating them. And it's not the crows, because Chainsaw for New Game Plus, but I'm not taking it. Silent Hill Ranch, and it's not in Comic Sans like the HD collection did. It's made from scratch. Thank goodness. But I really don't understand the hate for Comic Sans. Why? Because only comic books are allowed to use them? Anywhere outside of comic book territory is illegal? I don't get it. It's like how some people call cursive writing cursed writing.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Key. There's a highway. I think in the original you would go straight there. Brahms. Huh. In fact, yeah, that tunnel I pointed out just seconds ago. Yeah, that's where you originally go through and encounter the first enemy and the radio. Which pretty much further proves that theory that James is going through a time loop. Although I guess it's not really a theory anymore. Multiple instances of this game proving a time loop. Oh boy, I hope Akira Yamaoka composes the remake for the first game. I wonder what part of Silent Hill the second game takes place. Considering the first one has a map of its own, but it doesn't connect to... The map doesn't show much of this. Unless this is but one side. Like maybe the east side of the town. I shot a bug. The ones that you squash. Oh, I'm getting the chills. Mainly because I opened the window because I'm hot, but I'm gonna close it later.
Hey, wait. Hello?
Nutrition supplement. There's the radio. Pretty strange why it's in like a straight coat of a sort. Two by four.
Stay back.
You.
Whatever it is, it's not human.
A rusty syringe. Totally worth using. Definitely an important item to keep with you, yeah. Radio might as well be called a spirit box of a sort, yeah.
Where are you, Mary? What is that?
You. I see you. Ew. anything here? Coin! And these things. You know, I never thought of looking up what they're called. I prefer acid spitter, but I'm pretty sure they do have a name. Scraping noise. Is that one of the first clues to something? Hmm. Choosing death. Bug! The fact that the bugs even have, like, actual red blood. I mean, some bugs do, like mosquitoes. Uh-oh. No hugging, even though you have no arms. Oy. You make sure they stay down. Oh. Oh, hello. The pet store. But, no pets. Ooh, health. Dog. dog. You. Didn't stay down. He came back up. Pretty interesting. And instead of seeing enemies respawn, they just bring they just bring back the ones that were supposedly dead. And I prefer that. Bug. Bug. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Sounds like something out of Silent Hill 1 more than 2 does. But it's Silent Hill Escape. Face the music, find the melody of your dreams, and kick up your heels. Magazine. Alien device found in local store. Bizarre findings on the... Oh, these are clues to the UFO ending, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure what local store they're talking about. Bizarre findings on the roof local building. Prehistoric creature spotted in the local lake. Local hotel. You gotta see it to believe it. I see, but I'm not gonna remember that. I only remember picking up 1 or 2 items. But that was about it. I couldn't get the UFO ending yet. Shouldn't be too hard though. You're just finding. Music can bring you back to those wonderful moments you thought lost. Indeed. That's what we're attempting to do. Not bug. But it needs to be squashed. A memory? Oh! Not dead. But now it is. Bug! Such a simple number. I like how you get ammo before even getting the actual gun. But it pays off when you're rewarded for searching and looting. Exploration, I mean. That's what I should say. Pays off when you're doing some exploration. Where are you going? Whoa, hello. Giga computers. That's giga fantastic. Tavern. Nah, that's too small. Oh. What you doing there? Nothing there. I thought there was something. Oh, if you hear any screaming, family's over. They're just watching the game. There was a hole here. It's gone now. Now, that could be referring to the hole because there was a glass window that was broken. Or it's a Silent Hill 4 reference. Which wouldn't make sense because Silent Hill 4 wouldn't come out years later after the second game. And the third. But I guess to Silent Hill fans, they would have to try to remember that. Bug! They would have to try to remember that line. Okay, that thing just was like, oh, there it is. It was like stuck on the truck. So yeah, this is the thing. Almost took 2 hours, had to run. Sheesh. To think that that previous life had to try to decode that store's keypad from 0 to 4,000. That's crazy. You can call it dedication, but I call that insanity. One more time. So that didn't felt like that was for good. Supplements. Man, it is so dark. Feel the craving? You just can't help it? Go for it. Happy Burger. What do you need? What you need is what you get. On the run, grab something to go. Lately, I've been having a bit too many burgers. I had a bit of too many burgers this week, so I'm toning it down. Can I break this? Well, won't find out. Because the body is in the way. Ooh, syringe. Was there anything else? No, that was it. Okay, no. Just checking. Can I go through from the front door, or do I have to? Yeah, no. It's locked on the inside. Dang! I was close to sneaking up. Pretty sure even if you walk, it will be able to hear you. I think maybe you have to like stand still. Oh, there's another. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. uh... Uh-oh. Let me just... I'm stuck. Oh, that's fine. Just go back to the last autosave. Which was back there. That's okay. A lying figure will stop panicking after some time. Is that what they're called? That wasn't... there's been rare occasions where I get stuck on some environment. Oh, hello! That's fine. I don't mind walking back. So that was the music store. Got the thing. Did I grab the... Or was it the other car? No. Bug. Bug! Oh, there it is. Hey. Get back here. Man. I think this game also uses the similar inventory mechanic as Resident Evil. Where the game knows if you're playing too well and you're doing so much exploration, it will stop giving you some items. In fact, I remember reaching all the way to the Eddie boss fight, and I got like no item drops because I had like over 300 pistol ammo. More than maybe 50 health drinks, 30 syringes, so it knew not to drop anything. Or no item drops, more like item placements. So the game is pretty smart, and it's good that the devs, Team Bloober, knows what to make of survival horror in terms of inventory. Brr. All right. Sheesh. All right, nothing. Andy's tool shop. Alright, gotta make sure in future do not stomp next to an enemy that's next to any kind of environment like that wooden pallet. Like that. There you are. She should manage to get up real quickly. Keep thinking that there's an item there. I actually didn't even see that body there. It really plays with the darkness pretty well. Sheesh. You. You're the prick that got me stuck by that wooden pallet. Oh, bug. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought it was a bug. Like, the enemy bug. Pain and misery. Stay in the dark and stay quiet. Won't save you anyways. Sheesh, very encouraging words. Encouraging words coming out of somebody who existed in a previous life. Bug! Room 5. Must be nice to have a pharmacy. 451. Dang. That's a lot of drugs. Too many drugs. Bug. Somebody tell Bloober team they got the I think they got the garbage chute wrong. Look how this is a room right here, right? That's supposed to be the garbage chute. Oh wait, is it? No, never mind. Scratch that. Wait, what does that say? The ons something of rotate. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, no, that was not the garbage chute. Never mind. But it is a pretty flat wall. Oh yeah, here's another one. So yeah, no, definitely not a garbage chute. I think it's a breaker. But shouldn't the breakers be on the inside of the suite, not the outside? Sounds very problematic if you ask me. Something's going on the roof. Excuse me. Oh, not a good sign. Time to bury feed the hand into the hole. That would have been a good time to use the HD Rumble at that moment. Alright. Time to hit the bar. There's the other half. Does that really work? Wouldn't the record player be more damaged? Then coin. What is it? Ah, yes. Akira Yamaoka soundtrack. My favorite. It brings so many memories. Hey Ratchet, what's up? I see that town every day of my life. Silent Hill.
Park on the lake.
How was your
Spent the
Halloween?
whole day there.
Nothing. It was just a normal day.
Just the two of us staring at the water.
Although I heard my nephew had a fun time. I think it might have been his first trick or treat. But instead of Halloween, I'm sure you may have heard about the MLB World Series happening. Yeah. Some folks were just talking about that. I was curious, so I looked it up. Excuse me. Yeah, talk about a funny time, really. A baseball big league game happening on Halloween. Well, I guess it's the best of both worlds. Something for the adults. Mostly men. I celebrate my birthday on the 29th, quiet time on 28th. Oh, happy birthday. Or I should say belated birthday. 28. At least you're staying young and still around the 20s. I'm in my 30s. And they say you kind of hit a midlife crisis around 30s. Hasn't I don't know at what point or what the feeling of midlife crisis is, but it's gonna come to me. But you're still living it young. Bug. Oh yeah, hope you had a good birthday. Oh, now it gives me a checkpoint. Can't wait for the remake of Silent Hill 1. Team Bloober better give it the love as much as they did with this one. With maybe less bugs. Uh-oh, hang on a second. Stream is... Hey, hang on. Is the stream buffering? Oh dear. Let me try refreshing. No, now it looks okay. I think. Hang on. Let me try it on pause, make sure. Then again, my bouncing meat bun is moving, so should be okay. I don't know, it's green on OBS. And on the dashboard here. Okay. Did you pick up the Silent Hill 2? Or, no, I've had this for a while. Just having fun replaying. I've so far only gotten the good ending and the dog ending. There are so many other endings in this game that requires a lot of replay, which I'm fine with. There's Rebirth, Bliss ending or something, UFO ending, Maria ending. I think in I'm doing the hard mode in one of my save files. Oh jeez. Trying to get the Maria ending. But I should also be trying to get the bad ending, the in the water ending. Alright. Where's the apartment from here? I do not know. Did you know there is a theory? Okay, I know where it is. The theory is that Silent Hill 2 remake is not just a remake, but a sequel to Silent Hill 2, the original. And there's plenty of theories that might as well be considered as facts now. No, this is the wrong way. So yeah, the remake is a sequel to its own game, to the original. Mainly, bottom line, it's a time loop. James Sunderland is experiencing a loop that he cannot escape. Unless you get the Leave ending, but like a Doctor Strange moment, there are multiple instances, timelines in which James have died and then wakes up in the same bathroom like he did in the beginning. So yeah. Something that you gotta admire about Silent Hill. And I know I do. The psychological horror that it is known for. Alright, gotta find three medallions. And then solve the puzzle. I get ammo before even getting a gun. You know, the first time I played this, it took me a long time to even, like... I kept wondering, when do I get the flashlight? Because, man, game is pretty dang dark.
Hello? Is anyone there?
And because the game has a mechanic where the monsters can see you in the dark, you sometimes have to turn off your flashlight if you have any means of not getting spotted. Let alone don't sprint, like no movement at all. And actually that speaks true to even to the older Silent Hill games. And oh boy, if you played the first one, that's how it's always been. Lights off, no noise, enemies won't see you. But at the same time, you can barely see the enemies. Legs! Ow. It's got horseshoes. What is this? What does that say? To shoot? Shoot, yeah.
These clothes.
Don't you just love mannequins in your horror games? Is it this way? Or is it... No, this is not the courtyard. Must be the employee's shower room. Or the landlord. Well, I managed to do the events in Honkai just a day before it expires, because their next update is coming up soon. ZZZ second banner is gonna go live Wednesday. As for Genshin, not sure what's happening with Genshin, other than the multiplayer. But filling up the battle pass, the weekly battle pass for the for that multiplayer Wonderland thing is really easy, and just get it done even like before half the week. Oh yes, Walter Sullivan, the antagonist from the fourth game. Yeah, imagine how the original Silent Hill 2 would foreshadow who would be the antagonist in a future game. It's unfortunate that Silent Hill 4 was considered to be the worst installment to the series because it tried to be different. In fact, did you know that if you remember Silent Hill 4, whenever you would explore the room, it would be in a first-person perspective? Sounds familiar? Yeah, because apparently that's where Hideo Kojima got his inspiration for PT. But it wasn't just like turn Silent Hill into a first-person horror. That idea actually stemmed from Silent Hill 4. Gotta watch out for the legs. They like to hide real good. Do you see it? They're really good at hiding. Were they always like this in the original? Well, then again, in the original, it's fixed camera style, so probably not. Oh yeah. Obviously, the first time I played this, not knowing what the enemies would do in this game, yeah, I got jumped by those legs multiple times until eventually I got used to what their strategy is and how well they're hidden. Key. Should have used your other hand.
Hey! Wait! Damn it.
I need more EXP books. I almost use all the hero wits in Genshin. Oh, there's always something we'll all run out of eventually because of all the... Well, just using it all for the main purpose. I'm running out of Mora, and you're running out of EXP books. What's next? We're gonna run out of ores to level up our weapons. Uh-oh. Something here? But yeah, I feel you. I am struggling on Moras. And then even worse, I've also been doing like some artifact reworks. But I'm almost there. But, you know, it's all up to the RNG to give me what I want. What's this? Second floor hall. Oh. Ooh, supplements. Hello. Sheesh, the fight in a small, narrow hallway too. Uh-oh. Is the legs here? I'm just expecting the legs to just jump at me. It just dropped down. Ooh, ammo. Honestly, and call me the crazy one here, and I'm just gonna say right off the bat, do not do what I do, or what I'm thinking about doing. So you know the Genshin Wonderland, how your custom character, the cosmetics are all behind paywalls, a gacha. Oh jeez, hang on. Ow. Whoa. Sheesh. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, how I said. Yeah, costumes are locked behind paywall and all that sort. But the shop does allow you to purchase the costumes directly if you do not want to rely on the gacha. So that's what I was thinking. That I might just get one or two outfits. And that's it. I mean, maybe not, because I'm sure there's going to be some better looking costumes than the ones that we currently have. But not gonna lie, the ninja outfit, and I don't know, there was like another one that I check marked. They do look interesting. And I forgot to mention that whenever your avatar character activates their skill, they automatically swap to the second costume that you assign. Since you can save multiple customization loadouts in terms of like the avatar character's outfit, yeah. If you do that, if you have like say even like 5 custom outfits, custom outfit loadouts, every time your character uses their skills, they'll swap outfits. Why is that a thing? I don't know. Why is that a thing? I don't know. But if you just want to stick to one costume, just make sure you don't have like a loadout. Just stick to this one. Well, look at you. Oh, now my controller rumbles? This is the only time you throw in an HD rumble? I think, as far as I remember, as much as I remember playing the HD collection of Silent Hill 2, I only got as far as the apartment and then just gave up because the game was just not functioning. Not this one, I mean the HD collection. The one that came with 2 and 3. The time when Konami was in its darkest hour with both Metal Gear and Silent Hill, when they didn't give a damn, and they only gave us, you know, pachinko slot machines. There was a report saying some residents in this apartment have been hearing gunshots, and we found the gun. $212. In case you're wondering who's under that sheet, it's James. Look at the shoes, the jean pants, and of course you can't see the jacket, but it's him. In another timeline in which, a loop in which he just gave up and SD'd. Pretty much some of the bodies you find on the streets even are all James. Corpses of his body where he attempted, some that he just gave up. Creepy, no? And he's not aware of it. He's not aware of the time loop. It's all the same to him. Hey, I saw you. You come back here. Okay, that's not much of a hiding spot. Radio's still going off. Ooh. Oh no, no hugging. Ew. No hugging. Even though you have no arms. Not really a hiding spot, but okay. Uh-oh. come home and the cake is already molded. But apparently, there are folks that still actually live in Silent Hill. But that's just another theory. Oh, speaking of theories, I heard that MatPat is gonna be in Five Nights, the second film for FNAF 2 movie. But not as himself. He's gonna be voicing as Toy Bonnie. Boy, he went from making a million theories about FNAF to being in FNAF. That's still commendable if you think about it. Say what you will about MatPat if anybody dislikes his content, but hey man. At least he was doing something with life. Even small content creators would want something on that level. Well, that's why hard work pays off, you know. Oh, for a second there, I thought there was like some sort of blue beetle or something. Alright, so how did this go again? Right where the rooftop pierced through the night, left our homebound footprints with no owner in sight, but has he found home? Oh, please pray tell, or a river of memories leading right to his hell. Rooftop, homebound footprints and a river. So I think I remember 13, 7, 11. There we go. Got one medallion and a key to what? Steel key. Oh, that's a foreshadow. Bug. No, wait. I expect legs. I expect the legs to appear somewhere. The fact that once again, the fact that the bugs have red blood. I wonder. Alright, where are you? I know you're here, legs. I have a itching feeling. What is this? Staircase key. No? Okay. I honestly was expecting the legs to appear. Somewhere. Oh no, I think it was somewhere here. Was it? Was that always open? This is the first floor. Yeah, the other side. It's him. Oh, shoes gone, but it's another case of another dead James from another time loop.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He... Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No. I'm not even from this town. It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town,
Lies, yeah.
there's something wrong with it. Might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Oh.
Eddie, be careful.
Yeah. You too.
And the saddest part about Eddie is that he's a victim of bully. He got bullied so much, he became a bully, but way beyond help. Which is sad, because somebody should have helped him when life could have given him a chance. Not only that, but I'm sure you may have noticed something about Eddie right off the bat. Something that I also noticed, but, you know, I didn't fill in the puzzle the first time. Every encounter of Eddie in the cutscenes has him breathing some cold air. But when you look at all the other characters, they don't breathe the same cold air as he does. And then when you finally fight him in the freezer, it's not a spoiler. We're talking about a really old game, by the way. And the remake is no different. But yeah, turns out that Eddie's purgatory is that he's living in a cold hell. A very, very cold hell. Meaning his world in Silent Hill is just a freezer. Which is pretty much where it all comes down. Just quickly grab the... I don't want to bother fighting them. I'm just gonna quickly grab what I need. Also, I got stuck earlier, so that's why I didn't went down. So Eddie, at least in the remake, it's been proven that Eddie eventually realizes he's in a loop as well. Are you gentlemen stuck? Oh, wait. One of them is sliding. Let them come down one by one, except for that one that's apparently stuck. Is that it? That's all I came here for. Okay. Sheesh. Good thing they don't follow you like they would like a Mr. X kind of style. Yeah, poor Eddie. How he got a gun, though, is beyond me. Maybe he always had one. Uh-oh. Radio. Detect something. Detect something. I know you're hiding, legs. I can see them cheeks. Ow, horse legs. They feel like you got kicked by like a horse leg. Although realistically, I'm pretty sure if a horse kicked a man, it would hurt a lot. Them hooves, also horse legs. Have you seen the muscle structure of a horse? Oh. There was nothing in there. In my first playthrough, I saved up so much pistol ammo. By the time I reached to the Eddie boss fight, I had like over 300. 300 pistol ammo, so many shotgun shells, so many rifles, so much health. So much so that the boss room didn't even give me any drops. Because it knows. The game knows that if you're playing too well, you don't deserve any you don't deserve the extras. You've already took more than enough. It would be cool if if Team Bloober went back to this game and made it into VR. Or maybe turn it into a oh Jesus, that one got me. The give it a first person treatment. Although I think a VR would make more of a immersive. Okay, no, that's too cringy to say. A true horror experience. In fact, you know, it's funny how Konami hasn't explored that yet. I mean, yeah, they haven't exactly gone that far. They want to just focus on remakes so that the new generation of gamers get to experience what the old Silent Hill games were all like. And then for longtime fans, you know, you get to see the game reimagined in a way that just makes you love it even more. Just like Silent Hill, I mean, Resident Evil 4. And yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake. Except, as I said before, Silent Hill 2 Remake is not just a remake, but a sequel to the original. And then Silent Hill, Resident Evil 4's case is more like it's a remake, but it also not only makes it better, but it fills in some gaps that the original could not cover. Or, you know, just, yeah, no, it's mostly that. Something more blood close. Not sure what that means. Who wrote that? Bloody apple. Well, have a bloody good time. Who knew that heavy cans of soda could solve a garbage chute problem like that? But yeah, imagine the mess. Excuse me. Oh no, I thought he was looking at something. Oh, here it is. Woman. So that should be all the 3 medallions. Okay, so apparently the medallions also play a role in the what kind of ending you get. So let's put it all together first. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes B. First sits the maiden underneath the tree. The wind from behind the maze doth blow. A beautiful flower alone has to grow. And I didn't see read the last part. The man doth approach his blade. His blade now revealed. His face disappears behind shining steel. Away from the man doth the maiden flee, towards the flower, away from the tree. Knife to woman. Woman backs off. Where once grew a flower of venomous glee, where once was a maiden, but a stone doth be. And over her grave the man doth remain, his blade never met the vile serpent's vein. Oh, sorry. The beast who its teeth in her flesh doth bore, he who has failed, she who is no more. Now unto you falls a grievous chore. Who carries the blame for what fate had in store. So this is, yeah, like I said, it plays a role to the ending. But I'm doing that in another file. But so this I do actually adore with how more or less this sounds kind of like subjective, that aside of the gameplay ending, really, who is to blame for this? I mean, I say it's subjective, but I guess we can rule out the snake is the one is the reason to blame. So basically, the story in a nutshell is, lady was just minding her own business. She was just adoring the flowers, and then a man came with a knife, and she thought the man was gonna kill her, but no, the man was meant to kill the snake that was about to attack her. But then she died, and from the snake, and now the man grieves and lives with guilt. So the question is asking, who is to blame for the tragedy? Is it the snake? Is it the maiden? Or is it the man with the knife? So, like I said, I personally rule out the snake because it's unexpected. I would blame the man if, he shouted out he should have shouted out that there was a snake hidden among the flowers. But it could also be the lady's fault for misunderstanding the situation, and she backed off. So, in my opinion, like my personal opinion, it could be, I would say it's the man's fault. And also, it doesn't matter which medallion you choose, you still get the key. Like, I would also argue that, yeah, it could be the lady's fault for backing away and getting herself caught by the venomous snake. So, yeah. But yeah, again, I do adore that kind of like poetry puzzle element, how it plays with people's opinions on what choices to make. I don't remember that in the classic, in the original Silent Hill 2. Was that always there? I imagine it's there, but maybe it's formatted in a different way. Here comes the famous scene. Oh, sorry. A bit of a shame that they had to censor it a bit. Because if you actually remember how this cutscene plays in the original, it's very suggestive. Back in the day, back when Konami was outsourcing Silent Hill to Western developers, a lot of Western developers, if not all of them, misinterpret the Pyramid Head and the Bubblehead nurses. They've only added those two into future later Silent Hill games because they thought they were fan favorites. And they are, but they had no reason to be in those later games. Their main purpose was only to show up in Silent Hill 2. because if you remember, the monsters in Silent Hill are all representation of one's guilt, fear, trauma. So if you're wondering what Pyramid Head represents, he represents James himself, his guilt, and being the executioner. And I don't think I need to speak much about the legs. I think you should know why, what they represent. It's a bit. It was actually back then. It was the first time. What was he doing with that bobblehead? I don't know. Give him a migraine because he's wearing a metal head. You know, it's like you know, it's like if you try to put a steel pan on your head and somebody whacks you. What do you think would happen? Too bad that doesn't actually happen in game. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 was the game that kind of started that trend of like, let's have monsters represent the main character's trauma. The first one already had done that, but rather than the main character's trauma, it was if you remember Silent Hill 1's story, it was about Cheryl, the little girl. It was about her trauma. Yeah, in Silent Hill 1, the monsters represented. My family's having a bit of a party there. Sorry. Silent Hill 1, the monsters were based off of Cheryl's trauma. And you can look it up on the wiki. And yeah, I know what you can say about the wiki. But they are on point. Like, think about it. You have the gray children, the dogs, the doctors, bugs even, and a monster based on a sort of fairy tale book from the school. Oh, and then there's this weird gorilla looking enemy. Yeah, so I that's something I'm looking forward to in the remake, especially the gray children. Like, I'm sure you could understand a child's trauma or fear, not just trauma, but fear of other kids in school. And dogs, like, you probably often see it, like, sometimes when kids, they first ever encounter a dog, they feel scared. And that's pretty much what the dog enemies represented in the first game. So in Silent Hill 2, back then, Team Silent decided to change it up a bit. So make the enemies in the second game represent James's fear, his trauma, and his desires, because look at them cheeks. What do you think they represent for James? And yeah, like I said from the beginning, pretty much that's where the Western devs, back when Silent Hill was outsourced, they didn't understand the monsters. They just thought, oh, they're fan favorites, so let's shove them in there. Let's shove in Pyramid Head because fan favorite. Same thing with the movie. Like, I love the movie. In fact, a lot of people started to love the Silent Hill live action movie. Except for Revelations, that one, I don't know why my younger self thought it was a good movie, but I guess as I got older, I understood that it was not that great. Anyways, yeah, but people started giving the 2006 Silent Hill movie a chance and realized, yeah, you could talk about Sonic movie being on point on referencing the games, but Silent Hill was already doing that, because turns out, fun fact, the director of that film was a fan of the games, and he even played it. So much so that he managed to capture the camera angles, the fixed camera angles that the first game did. So he replicated that. So it's good that, you know, when you hear stuff like that, at least you know a movie, a TV show is in good hands when they understand the source material. A bit of fan service is not too bad, again, like Pyramid Head, but it has to make sense rather than shove them in there for the sake of, yeah, fan service. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna get this one's attention. Ow. Aren't you gonna hop over? Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, you don't want to step on that. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. And this is where the fun begins. Wow, that's a good hiding spot. I would have mistaken you for a coat hanger. Or a mannequin. I can't believe they're making a 7th installment to Scream. I thought it was over. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice that they brought back the actress who played the main character in the trilogy. But a 7th one? Are we for real? Are we doing this? Is it in good hands by a good director? Or are they doing, or is Hollywood trying to do this for money? Whatever. Speaking of Ghostface, yeah, I heard Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection isn't that great. And the blame is being shifted pretty much in 2 directions. The first being Digital Eclipse, because they're known to not make great ports these days. And Warner Brothers Games, because they told them to rush it out and patch later. Yeah, I know. But that's just the words out there that we could just assume. They're not like facts. Unless somebody from Digital Eclipse steps forward and explains why the game is like that in its current state. Yeah. It'll just be a mystery for some folks. Uh-oh. You shouldn't be watching Poltergeist. Anyways. You know, I think it's definitely Warner Brothers Games trying to rush it out and probably told Digital Eclipse to hurry the hell up, and because, you know, money. And yeah, just patch the game afterwards, but make sure you get the people to spend nearly $80-$60 for a broken ass game with input lag. Yeah, sounds great. Okay, great. Sub-Zero Mythologies is now even it's now made even worse. The controls were already bad, but now with the latency input in an offline game, how low can you get? I think Warner Brothers Games needs a restructure. And no, laying off people is not the answer. stand still. And I mean, by restructuring, I mean somebody who understands Mortal Kombat and realize that it needs a change of direction. Because honestly, I think Mortal Kombat needs to rest for a bit. And NetherRealms needs to work on something else. Because if you kind of think about it, there was nothing in between. NetherRealms didn't make any game in between after, what was it, after MK11. I mean, I don't know when, I think Injustice 2 came out in between, but think about it. X, 11, and then 1, it was just too much Mortal Kombat. And it was pretty much more or less the same, but yeah, some slight improvements here and there in terms of combat. Some interesting gimmicks like the cameo. But let's face it, I think it's safe to say Mortal Kombat X did everything right with the combat. What is that? Oh, hello. There was a there was a hole there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all these so-called dead bodies. They're gonna wake up, I know. And I'm gonna be forced to use my gun. Well, let's just hope that the future of Mortal Kombat eventually, gets better. But in my opinion, it just needs to stop. Just stop for a while and focus on another IP. I would say Injustice 3, but let's face it, I think Injustice 3 would just only be another Mortal Kombat clone, and that's it. Nothing better, and that's not a good sign. Instead, you know what they should do? Remaster, remake Shaolin Monks. I mean, no, I'm being serious. They need to step out of the fighting game for a while and bring a fan favorite game. But make sure that it's handled by developers, the main developers themselves, rather than outsourcing it. Because clearly Digital Eclipse, I mean, I will safely assume they did their best, and they were just peer pressured by, well, yeah, the head honchos of Warner Brothers Games. But I don't think that will be any different if they did a remake of Shaolin Monks, right? Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, speaking in which, change of subject. I heard that Fortnite is collaborating with The Simpsons, and the map is completely changed to Springfield. And I've seen the screenshots. Very impressive. I think they almost, at least from the screenshots, it looks like they nailed the geometry, all the well-known locations you know and love. Even Moe's bar. Isn't there two, or was there just one? Two! That's some hot stuff. Ow. Drink. Yeah, I could have used my gun, but nah. Oh, hot! It's still hot. Pretty sure there's like an achievement where you can play the entire game with and just using the melee weapon. I see you and your sexy legs. Just come out. Or you want me to put one in your leg? Fine. Oh, okay, good. Could have sworn there was more. Oh shoot, pff, I only turned it once and I didn't take off the... Maybe that's why the enemies didn't spawn or wake up. Huh? Oh, what? But I didn't see a prompt. But James was looking at something. Oh no, was it not this one? Or... did I miss something? No, I should be able to take off that valve. Or did I mess up? Like, I think the game thought that I took it out. Yeah, hold on. Maybe I need to reload. I don't know how far, but that's fine. I can just redo it all over again. I don't mind. Ay. More aggressive they become, good. I'll give them a 2x4 with a nail on top. Alright, where am I? Is this the beginning? No, it's the beginning of where I first entered here. To think. To think that we would finally get a good Bubsy game. Can you believe that? The needle. Find the needle in the haystack. Oh, so that's where this one was. Oh no, it was always meant to be like that. Okay. I didn't know. Hot! So no, it was meant to be just there. I might have... Maybe there was something I missed. Oh wait. No, I'm stupid. Ow, hot. The key that I picked up right there. It was for a room. There was another valve. Stupid. So I didn't. I didn't. It wasn't glitched or anything. I mistook that valve for the one that I meant to take. That's actually in another room. Come on out. Yeah, here. There's a pretty interesting detail in James's animation. Uh-oh, something was here. Ooh, nice bloodbath. Very thick and warm. But yeah, in as you progress through the game, you'll start to notice that James's movement becomes a bit more sluggish. And then his face gets more more tired. Ooh. You're one aggressive leg. You didn't miss leg day. Anyways, yeah. James, his face, like I noticed that too the first time I played. James's face was like showing like eye bags. I didn't notice about the movement, but yeah, the way how he swings the melee weapon, the way how he tries to dodge, it doesn't affect the gameplay per se, but it's like one of those attention to details on the animation. You'll start to like notice how James is getting way too tired. And he's seen a lot of things. Which is why some dead corpses of James are, they choose to give up. Where are you going? Hey! Oi. Oh, hello. Hello. Ow. Oh, yeah, no, there's another. No. Not another leg, but, these guys. Ah, they finally woke up. I mean, of course they did. Got the needle. Time to bring it back. But is going backwards the right way? I don't remember. No. That's how I got in. I would check the map, but I'm just trying to visualize my path. Okay, no, definitely not here. I think there was supposed to be a door to the staircase. Oh wait, right. As soon as the door here was sealed up by the chain, and then the chain broke. H. Okay, Henry. Was that the name of it? Hold on. Yeah, Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west to the other side. But here comes Mildred. Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Think it's don't you just love what did he call those? Father clocks? I think one time I had my family had a father clock, except it didn't ding every hour. My cousins, one of my cousins actually had a cuckoo clock. Even that wouldn't shut up. And then eventually the cuckoo clock would still cuckoo, but the bird mechanism wouldn't come out. Nothing. All right. Oh boy, I hope you didn't eat something. You know the saying, how far would you go to save someone you love? Would you go as far as this? I mean, killing a bunch of monsters is one thing. I also like how Silent Hill 3 plays a nod to that, but Heather refuses to put her hand in the toilet and even questions in like a what do you call that? Fourth wall breaking moment, like telling the audience who would do something like that. Oh, hello. Oh, you have a self-defense mechanism. Hot. It was such a nice sweet too. Man, just look at this. You can't see anything. But with the flashlight on, yeah. Yeah, I don't get that part. Room 209 has this ASMR-like whisper. And I didn't even get any of it. It's a good thing they kept that, though. I imagine that might have been ripped from the original game. Or it would be interesting if they actually got somebody to recreate that. Oh no, don't mind if I do. Mademoiselle. Oh, sorry, was that your roommate? Yee. People argue that Silent Hill 2 gave you too much freedom on the whole dodging, swinging, and everything. And then Silent Hill F came out and it's like, hey, you have a stamina bar, so make sure you use your dodges properly and try not to be too aggressive swinging your weapon. And people have mixed feelings about that now. They're saying, I wish Silent Hill F did not have a stamina gauge Which one is it, fans? Do you want a stamina gauge or do you not want it? I knew it. Horse legs. Bird. Aha. Wait, hang on. Okay, no, okay. Wasn't there supposed to be... Oh, no, I already have it. Yo, big bird, you're too fat. Winky. Anything? No? Okay. How can door be broken from the inside? Excuse me. Hey, it's you, Angela.
Oh. It's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
Wonder where that bloodstain came from. Whose blood is it, though? What I don't get is apparently you have to keep looking at this knife in order to get the bad ending. But so far I haven't seen any development with it every time I look at it. Supposedly the internet says it's supposed to get more bloodier. Angela went this way. Wait, hang on. There's fingerprints on it. Oh, I think I know why. Poor Angela. If you want the definition of a victim, she's it. She's 100% an pure example of being of a person of being a victim of, well, let's just say something very inappropriate, a very sensitive topic. And she has every right to sort of more or less fear men in general. There's that piano again, but now it's a different song. I'm gonna try to find you, legs. I know you're down here. You're probably there. Another photo. Apparently, okay, so I'm never gonna do it myself, but one person was able to decipher all these photos that you find throughout the game. At first, Team Bloober pointed out saying that it might take more than a year for someone to figure it out. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately for them, somebody did figure it out. Putting all the photos together, deciphers a code that says you've been here for 20 years, which is the exact year between this game's release to the original. And once again confirms about the whole time loop thing. That apparently James has been exploring Silent Hill, dying over and over for 20 years. So can you imagine what kind of purgatory hell that might be? Heck, James has like no recollection of the people he meets. Same thing with everybody else, Angela and Eddie. They don't recall. Until eventually Eddie points out that he does know. Not like he says it straight up, but he knows about James being in a time loop. Alright, anyways. Time to do some math. But first, let me just... Can you imagine doing this in VR? I mean, to be fair, Capcom already did that with Resident Evil 7. What's her name again? Margaret? Margaret Baker? Ugh. Alright, so... I need to count how many bugs have the skull, circles, and moons. This is going to be a bit confusing, but let's see. 1, 2... One skull... That was the moon, right? The moon shaped... Yeah. That's the circle one. So there's 4 of those moon shapes. 2 skulls so far. 3 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of those moons, 5 of the circles, and 2 of the skulls. Right? 2. Five. And then how many of the moons? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 8. Yeah. I'm not good with math. More holes to dig in. Honestly, when I been seeing these sequences happen over and over, I was like expecting one of them to like grabs James' arm suddenly. Well, that's already a good sign. Mr. Pyramid Head is not happy. Oh yeah, no, they moved. Which one is it? 3. I'm gonna do something risky. I'm gonna try to just melee Pyramid Head. I have plenty of healing. Wait, wrong way. Plenty of healings. 100 bullets, but I got a 2x4 with a nail on top ready. No, wrong way. Excuse me. I would have noped this hallway right off the bat. Ow, what's with the pushing? Oh, okay. So he's just gonna keep pushing. Ow, what? What was that? Oh no, too soon. Never mind, it still dodges somehow. Oh no! Oh yeah, I had a feeling there was a second. Dang it! Nope, too soon. I was like dodge panicking. I can do it. I did it once before, and I'm gonna do it again. Thank God for checkpoints. Because in the original, you go back to your last save. Although I think in the remake, if you play on the hardest, you go back to your last save. Similar to like professional mode in RE4. Don't worry, James, it's just one time loop. Well, one out of God knows how many he's been through after 20 years. Too soon. Very too soon. Hey. Man, that push comes out quick. Oh no. Oi. I lost control of the camera. Oh, it's already over? I only hit him like one more for it. After that, he does that second swing. Okay, okay, I'll let you be. Okay, okay, fine, fine. I just wanted to test it again. Oh, you're not gonna take the body? Oh, fresh air. That was fun. What time is it now? Oh, very late. I mean, to be fair, I did stream pretty late. But that was good. Might as well save at this point now. Finally, I've been only using the auto saves. Yeah, anything's possible with the pipe, I guess, or the melee weapon, except for the hanging bed boss. Been trying to melee that one, but I don't remember how I did it the first time. Anyways, yeah. Oh, honestly, I had sweaty palm moments because I'm like trying to look at his animations and see at what time, what frame I had to be whatchamacallit, to dodge. Anyways, let's see. Whatchamacallit? Today's Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. All right, and it's the 1st of November. You know what? And yes, in case you need a quick reminder, the Hoyoverse Games in-game store, sorry, has gotten their monthly reset, which means if you have enough of star glitters and forgot what's the equivalent to that in ZZZ, yeah, you can pick up those the intertwined fates and acquaint fates, 5 of each, and then the encrypted master tapes and the regular master tapes. It's free real estate, technically speaking. What else? Oh, and in IRL, do not forget to adjust your clock 1 hour back because it is going to be daylight saving time tomorrow, which means more time to sleep. But it also means sunset will arrive sooner. We're gonna have we're gonna have long dark hours in exchange for that. Honestly, I don't get why people wanted daylight saving times to be canceled. I remember, was it last year? I heard like a bunch of funny politicians pointing out and saying, you know, we need to cancel daylight saving times. Not sure why. Well, what's the point? In fact, you know, honestly, what's kind of the point of having it in the first place? What did our ancestors do to make such a funny hour thing, clock thing? Anyways, let's see. Whatchamacallit? So the forecast, I will continue more of this at some point. I know I should have been doing this yesterday, but again, I was busy with IRL stuff. And by that I mean I did a Halloween sketch. I was in a bit of a dilemma. I was like, and I have only to blame myself because I procrastinated. I took a power nap as well, wasted time instead of finishing the sketch, and then stream later. But that was on me. But hey, who's to say you can't play a scary game after Halloween? No, You can play scary games all day. But I guess it's the thought that counts. But anyways, so eventually more of this, more of Silent Hill 2. And what else? ZZZ Banner Phase 2 will begin Wednesday with the new character, how do you pronounce her name actually? Yidhara? I think it's Yidhara. The octopus lady. The mother-like figure of Spook Shack. And it's funny. I was playing the event that explains a bit of her backstory. Yeah, another tragedy. She was like another victim of losing a family member from the fall of the old capital. But I still question the kind of species being that she is, where she's all human, but she has tentacles on her back, or specifically lower back. Her mother has tentacle hair, on the other hand. I don't know. One kind of makes you wonder what it was like between mother and father doing it. Well, the circle of life. Oh yeah, and all right, I never mentioned it, but a couple of weeks back, Hoyoverse already had drip revealed the next coming characters, and one of them did show up in the main story, which I have yet to do. I'm just kind of like waiting for Phase 2, and then I'll start the story. 3 new characters, of course, as kind of like the usual, I want to say, with the ZZZ characters, how their squad always consists of like 3 people. I'd say it's up until Obel Squad and Spook Shack where they have 5. I think that's going to be the norm eventually. No, then again, Neps is a member of Team of 5, actually. Anyways, 3 new characters. One of them is a sword user. One I want to assume is kind of like hand-to-hand combat. And then the third one, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned, is basically that character from Overwatch, but now he's got big muscles. Or no, he's a combination of Zenyatta and the other buff robot. And I think his fighting style is fist fighting as well. And yeah, so which means it's two ladies and 1 big buff robot. So yeah, interesting pick. So it's gonna be another, whatchamacallit, it's gonna be another heavy update in terms of banners, which I assure myself I'm not gonna have enough polychromes, probably. It's gonna be tight for sure. Anyways, what else? As for Genshin, I mentioned about Genshin's next update, which won't be for a while, of course. What was it? Jehoda, I mentioned, she's going to be playable, and she is 100% a 4-star character. However, it's been revealed, and this is a bit of a bad news. So it's been sort of like confirmed that in the new region, Non-Cray, 4-star characters will not get any sort of like lunar reaction treatment. That's going to be exclusively towards only 5-star characters, which is not a good take, honestly, because unlike all the other regions where if, like in other regions like Fontaine, where you're introduced to a mechanic that's exclusive to that region, Like, I mean, aside of swimming, like for combat purposes, there's like two sort of like elements of a sort. Not like elements like pyro and hydro, not that thing. But something exclusive to Fontaine characters where there's like this blue, dark bluish, how do we say it, aura, and then there's a light aura. I forgot. There's names for those. Some characters, not just some characters have the blue, some have the light thingy, and both elements apply to both 4-star and 5-star characters. Because in that sense, Hoyoverse was, basically, giving, especially I guess in this case for free to play players, a chance that, hey, if you don't have the 5-star character of Fontaine 5 stars, that's fine. You can still use the Fontaine mechanic with 4 stars. Get the, give them a chance. And it's a necessity because I believe there are some mechanisms that require it. Non-Cray, on the other hand, while I guess unlike Fontaine, there's no mechanism where you need to use the lunar abilities. But that still doesn't ignore the fact that the lunar reactions are just going to be locked behind 5-star characters, and 4 stars don't get anything like that. Another region that has both 4-star 5-star characters sharing like the nation's exclusivity would be Natlan, but that's a whole other topic there. So yeah, so all in all, I will say if you're looking forward to the lunar reactions, again, they're locked behind 5-star characters, which sucks because that means that's like a whale, not really a whale thing. It's just more like if you want to have at least one lunar character, then you're gonna need to save some Primogems and wait for either a new character or a rerun. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of expected that coming out of a gacha live service game. Like, eventually they're gonna start making some mechanics exclusive to like the 5-star, 6-star characters. And yeah, it is what it is. But hey, yeah, again, Johoda is a 4-star, so if anybody was looking forward to obtaining her, well, if you're not me, I'm sure you'll have better luck of getting her than I could. What else? And oh yeah, and then for the new 5-star, it's Durin, Albedo's little bro dragon. And I just found out that Durin is the what do you call it? Is the same name as the dragon that attacked that killed Signora's husband. No wonder I recognize the name. Durin. Well, at least she's not around anymore. Otherwise, she definitely would despise everybody in Mondstadt. Because Durin is an ally to Mondstadt now. I mean, at least his descendant, his bloodline. But, yeah. Well, nothing of value was lost. Excuse me, except for Signora believers who thought she was going to be playable. And those are the same believers who thought the captain was going to be playable. But look what happened to them now. The one got executed by the Raiden Shogun, and the other sacrificed himself for the greater good of all of Natlan. and to bring peace to all those souls he has inside of him, those warriors who fought by his side 500 years ago. At least he died a noble cause. Signora, well, she had a miserable life. She hated Venti, but nah, she did that to herself. She chose to be the bad woman, the bad bee, and apparently she chose to carry a delusion just to wipe off her memory. Well, not really. I mean, that's what the theory has said, but she remembered her husband, and why else would she hate Venti? And yeah, she did. In fact, all of the Harbingers are pretty much like falling apart one by one. I mean, we found out that Archelino is a descendant from the Crimson Moons. She didn't chose to be a Harbinger. She was just, I mean, she didn't want to be, but the higher-ups gave her that position because she killed the knave, the previous knave, the previous owner of the House of Hearth. And hey, I mean, there are some people within the Harbingers that she's friends with, and others that she definitely would have a different approach if they were not allies, like the Doctor. And then, no doubt, and it's pretty obvious, Columbina, former Harbinger, she obviously, she holds no grudge. She's friendly. She's someone who needs protecting, that's for sure. And I assure you, she's going to open her eyes eventually. Come on, you know you can't keep them closed forever. And then there's her friend, Sandrone, the marionette. She's going to be playable for sure. I mean, just imagine if she would be, if the writers decided to, I don't know, remove her. And by remove, I mean make her sacrifice herself or something. And just like the captain. That would suck for sure. And something that I didn't point out, and it's been revealed in the main story when you get to Noncre. I would say it's a spoiler, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna spoil it, unless the YouTube algorithm will just shove it in your face. But let's just say Sandrone has been watching you since the beginning. How, when, or how so? Well, that's for you to find out once you reach the Noncre, when you first encounter her. And believe me, I was a little surprised. Just a little. But, dang. She's been watching you since the beginning. Oh, man. What else? What else? Oh yeah, Virtua Fighter Revo came out recently. Haven't gotten it yet. But as far as I know, because I own the previous version of the game, I can just get the Revo for like $15. I don't know if that's the regular price. Actually, you know what? I can look it up. Or I mean, it didn't, on the PlayStation Store, it didn't like label as like a discount or something. Whoops. Or you know what? It's on Steam too, right? I could just look up on Steam, not just on the PlayStation Store. Oh, it's $30. Well, Canadian. It's a different pricing in other countries. So no, it's a discount for those PlayStation owners who bought the previous version. Well, that's good. But although they should still label it. Although then again, I think I remember hearing news from Sega saying that if you own the previous version on PlayStation, then it's only half the price for just to upgrade to the Revo World stage. So that's good. That's like the same price as when I upgraded the PS4 Spider-Man. And I guess the same goes for Nintendo games. You know, upgrade to Switch 2, which I haven't done yet. But you know, not interested yet. Although one day I will see Tears of the Kingdom run at 60, and I'm sure it's gonna be it's gonna look beautiful for sure, interesting, and I don't know. Would it make me replay the entire game? No. I would only do that to Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom is a whole different game. The grind in that one is just crazy. I mean, if you thought 20 hearts in all the previous Zelda games was too much, how about like 5, 10 more hearts to go? Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, but I gotta wrap this up. Uh, so yeah, tomorrow, Sunday. So yeah, no stream tomorrow unless I do a gorilla, which I doubt. Um, and then yeah, I'll stream whenever I get a chance. Uh, in the upcoming week. Oh, but one more thing I need to point out. If you haven't been touching on Genshin's party multiplayer thing, apparently it seems like every day they're just adding new types of games. There's like where you do like a 3-tile matching minigame, another like tower defense game. There's a roguelike game where you have weapons spinning around you or something like that. I think I mentioned that one, and then I got no clip through the ground. Couldn't even finish it. I don't even know what part of the game, mini game damages me. But for just saying that, just expect like some of the mini games to not function well. And I'm sure if you played the bridge battle one, expect some cheaters. Like I'm literally seeing people like doing the, what do you call that? The classic cheat where you can like float anywhere. Anyways, yeah, no clip floating ability. Yeah, of course. And you know what? That's fine because normally the battle pass just ask of you just play a match. Win or lose doesn't matter, just play one match. Or in any other cases, like if you need to level up your multiplayer rank, it still counts. Your even your losses still counts towards that where you level up. It gets some EXP to level up. I'm only at 6, and some folks have already reached to 15. I don't know how. Maybe they spent all 24 hours playing the multiplayer. I don't know. But I need to get to 10 to ascend my avatar character. And I don't know. It doesn't say what else to do because it only goes up to level 40. But then how do I get to level 90? That's something I have to look up. My family is screeching out there. They're watching something, something that's exciting them. Anyways, so yeah, I expect more of that whenever I stream Genshin, like some multiplayer stuff. But hopefully down the road, I don't know when, but unless I find I find a method to level up my multiplayer rank, I just want to have fun trying to experiment on the avatar character, see their strengths, positives and negatives, pros and cons and all. Because right now I have no access to the passive abilities. But at least on the bright side for me, I finally got the artifact build. It's just now, but of course, oh wait, no, that's something I can think about later. What else? Artifacts, multiplayer. No, I think that's it. All right, so with that, I will then see you guys in the next live stream. Once again, don't forget to change your clock 1 hour back, around 2 a.m. or something like that. I don't know. Daylight saving time. And I will see you guys in the next stream. You folks have a good day and a good night. See you, folks.